Bonjour! So we are back in Sunset Valley at Goth Manor, and this time to tackle the interior of the house. So I still have my voice for now. Hopefully it's going to last for the whole episode, we'll see. So I tackling the interior and also the front porch. I've actually removed that door later. So I was trying to find the perfect door for the house, and I kept going back to the one, I think it's from Sleepy Hollow. It's one from the store for sure. So I kept going back to that one, and no, didn't want to use the one from the store. So I actually ended up way later. I think it's not even during the finishing touches. I think, yeah, it's afterward. I've actually used quite a lot of few things, not a lot, but a few things from the movie's stuff back. So since I've used items from there, then it was, oh, but there is a door from there that actually fits the theme. So I used the door, the main door from that pack. So after doing the entryway, I thought I forgot to make over the SIMS living there, the household, and to get to know them a bit better so that I could decorate accordingly, but at the same time it's a Goth family, so I went very gothic with the furniture. And I did not know, but they have like Mortimer and Gunther, their favorite color is black, and Cornelia, her favorite color is purple. So that's the color, the main colors there. I don't think I went that black actually with the color scheme. I think it was more like a very deep brown, and also touches of red and purple. The red is because there was already quite that vibe there. I mean, quite a few rooms had red tones in the wallpaper, or the color of the pieces of furniture there, and purple because it's Cornelia's favorite color. Also, I might be mistaken, but I think both colors are considered like gothic staple colors. So that's why I went with them. So it's quite a dark house. I guess it's quite gloomy, I think. So I think I went with what was said in the description, also what's the image of the Goth family. So it's a bit eccentric here and there, and I've used a lot of items from Supernatural and also from the movie stuff back, and that is from Showtime, I think. I've used that because that's it's that section of sofa, like the different parts. They are actually the only ones that are like at the good height to go under windows, to have like a pretend like a bay window couch, sofa like seating that you can have under a bay window, but actually like a curved one. But actually they are like that they are actually the end tables, like the SIMS cannot sit on them except the one where there is a back to. So the living room, I haven't put a TV there wasn't one, and instead I've tried to have different items where they could entertain themselves with. So the Domino's table, I've also put what did I put there? Oh, a bookcase. A bookcase, a rocking chair, and it's like a globe, like that you can guess something. It's from Supernatural. I have no idea how it's called. I think it's not a Ouija board, but it's the same type of thing. Like you can ask it question, I think, and I've played with it, but I don't remember exactly what it does. Anyway, I've tried to put items they could use, and oh, that's a computer actually, a laptop. And yeah, so I've tried to put items they could use, and so that they could hang out in the main rooms there, the living room and dining room, where there is a bar. I put a bar there. So then did the corridor. So that's the new corridor. It wasn't there, and it was part of the kitchen. But so I made a corridor. It's 3 tile wide, and I've put like just decor items there. But the idea was to have like a buffer between the main rooms and the kitchen, and also an access to the green room, conservatory, so that the Sims wouldn't need to go through the kitchen or outside to reach the conservatory. Then the half bathroom, that is actually a bathroom, because in the description it read that there are like 3 bathrooms, so this is a bathroom. I haven't added a shower, but I've put a litter box for a cat, maybe a future cat. I did that because, so I've put a few items here and there for a cat or cats, because if I remember well, Cornelia Goth, in her later days, she has, does she have like 2 cats, like Siamese maybe? That would be in the Sims, like the Sims 1, like the first game. But I did not play with them. I played it like 20 years ago, but I didn't play with like pre-made Sims. At that time, I was making my own families, and actually very few memories from that. I don't remember well the game. I didn't have all the expansions, but yeah, I had the Goth family, I'm pretty sure, but see, I don't remember actually. So the kitchen, tackling the kitchen, I made it mostly darker because the floor was pretty bright. So I went, more gothic there, and again dark woods for the counters, and I used like dark colors for also the appliances, and I doubled the surface for the island counter. And at first I wanted to keep the stool there, the bar stools, but I think I might have kept one and put it in the dining room for the bar there, but they were like a bit too different from the other like seatings in the kitchen. So the chairs there, they looked that the original ones, I've kept them, and they're quite rustic looking. So the bar stool, they're a bit too elegant, I guess, for the kitchen. So I moved one to the dining room and put that one instead. I put 2 like that instead, because I thought that they could look a bit more like plain, I guess, for the kitchen. Then the greenhouse. So here I've mostly delineated the pathway, the area where the Sims could walk and the area where the plants are going to be, so that I had a better idea what was going where and where to add. Like I've added mushrooms, and later, I'm not sure if we see it, but I've added like pumpkins and a bit more of a Halloween theme there. Just hints of it, because I didn't want to go full on Halloween there, so that it's a house also for other times in the year. It's not just for spooky time. And I've also added some pieces of furniture there, and mushrooms, also other elements like harvestable for alchemy purpose, I think. Again, as it's been a while since I've done anything like supernatural, recipes, and so I'm not sure what you need. I think I've also added on the lot a bit later spawners from Supernatural, so that if they want to dabble in alchemy, they can stay on their lot and collect things there. I don't think there are any other types of spawners there, but there are a few plants from other expansions, so for instance the pumpkins. And so then in the basement I didn't make it like creepy at all. Well, maybe a bit, but mostly it's for the laundry, because at first I almost put it in the laundry corner in the kitchen, but it was a bit weird to have it there. So instead, in the basement here, I suppose it's a bit hidden away. Then first room on the second floor, I was really looking forward to tackling that one. So that's why I started with that one for the second floor, and that's the library. And I had it on 3 different stories, so that it's actually it's higher than it is larger. And I've added quite a few bookcases. Most of them are actually like reachable, like usable. Some of them are like just deco there, and one of them is actually the sliding door from Supernatural and an access to the attic next door. So in the original build, the second floor for that, which is on the 3rd story, but the second floor for that library is actually the attic, part of the attic, and the access. And there is the staircase to access the rooftop, the area next to the rooftop. And so I've put that part, I've separated from the attic, with but adding an access to it through the sliding door, the bookcase / sliding door, and I've turned it into the second floor for the library. That's where we are here, and added the mirror, the magic mirror from Supernatural there. A few frames that are going to change during the night, and on the top floor, a bit later I think, I've added like the alchemy station there. If someone in the household wants to dip their toes in the creation of potions and other elixirs. So then I changed a bit the landing there. So I actually had already changed it a bit because it was a bit smaller since I've extended the library when I did the layout. So it was already a bit different, but I've also done like alcove, like nooks, where the different doors for the different rooms were, so that it has kind of the same shape where the doors are. Mostly because from what I had seen, it was already the idea there to have like the same type of shape for the room, like the same type of framing for each door. So that's why I tried to do, but a bit differently. And then started on the spare bedroom, like the guest bedroom, which is quite Tudor-ish, I think. It's the wood paneling, so that's why I used that bed. That bed is from the movie stuff back, and it is like a bit encased. You know, the bedding is a bit encased in the frame of the bed, in the bed frame. So well, yeah, I think it looked the part there. Then the common bathroom and the passageway, like the secret area behind it. So I've done an access to it, and then later on I asked my nieces if I should do like a secret entryway for that door. So we did like it's a mini tomb, not really one, but very mini one, tiny one. And yeah, went also with darker colors there. The mirrors were red like that, so that's one of the theme I went, well, the color scheme I went with, but not here. I think in Mortimer's bedroom, which is the next one. So I changed the bathtub shower combo that was there, so it's still one, but this one I could again encased in between walls, so that it was a bit more like it echo a bit the room next door, and I think it's a good transition between the two rooms it opens into. So next one is Mortimer's bedroom, and here I put a few items because in his later days, again, this one is from the Sims 2, I think, the description, if I remember well, because I did New Place in View and I read on Mortimer's a bit more, and in his description, if I remember well, he said that he has an unusual fondness for insects. I think it says something like that. And so that's why I've added a few things so that insect related, so that we can say that he's like collecting insects, I guess, bugs. So I've put like the ant farm and that insect display piece of furniture from Supernatural too in one of the corners. Oh, and I also used like that glass box from Outdoor Living, and yeah, so that he could have like more bugs there, I guess. And oh, added like 2 different teddy bears, like themed ones. Then the main bedroom, so the parents' bedroom. So I think it's still big, but I've reduced it a bit when I did the corridor, because I wanted the access to the attic. For now it's a ladder, but a bit later on, before I tackle the ensuite bathroom, I put circular staircase there. And so yeah, I wanted some more room for the corridor, so that's why it's a tad smaller. The main bedroom is still big. And I had room for a walk-in closet. It's not a huge one. And also I've put there quite a few, you know, those statues from those busts from Supernatural, and I've put them there because they have hats, like 2 of them have hats, so I used them for the hats. So I used the mud, like the bug nibbler, so I have them up like that and then hidden into a piece of furniture, like a dresser. And then they have hats, like they have a collection of hats. Mostly it was for Gunther, because he was wearing a top hat, so it was mostly for him. So here, adding the circular staircase to access the attic just above more easily. Also it was for Brunhilde, because I knew I wanted her to be just upstairs, so I was there is another access through the sliding bookcase, but I wasn't sure she was going to use it. Since then I've learned that yes, she does use it, no problem. I playtested a bit the house with my nieces, and we had quite a bit of fun there, watching them do their thing there. And Brunhilde is quite the hit with my nieces. So when playtesting, we had Gunther awaken Brunhilde, and to see if she was going to use, you know, she could use a staircase, like it wasn't like nothing was blocking her. And so we were watching her, but she was staying in the attic, so we were like, okay, maybe there's something wrong somewhere. And she was walking around the attic, actually, and suddenly she started kicking the flamingo that was there in the attic. And then she put it back on its feet. And so we were like, oh, okay, she was bored actually. There was nothing to do because it was the beginning of the day and there was no mess anywhere. So she did some mess so that she could clean it up, I guess. So that's the main attic, and there are a few like hidden rooms here and there. So there is one in the bathroom here, just adding a few like puzzle pieces to solve before reaching being able to enter that room. So I think there are 2 rooms that are kind of locked. And then I did a few more items a bit on the supernatural side. Finishing touches, I did again a few more details and boxes. I've talked about that. I think boxes in the apartment above the garage, and also water, access to the water in the garage. So that's it for the building and decorating part. On for a tour of the house with the game on. I'll leave the music talk for me, and yeah, let's do it by night.
Potato nacho et nuke. Salat that is.
Lepsa! Singareth! Babadoosh!
Da Makana? Bawa, Ibana?
So that's it for the tour. Here is the overview, but first let's start with the garage area over there. So the apartment, as you can see, there are boxes there. Not much to see here. It's pretty much empty upstairs. And downstairs, there is a level skip marker there, but you can easily have open the door there and you can spot the cars. So I've left the original car on the left garage, and on the right one I've put a car from Supernatural. Then the house, first floor, the hallway, drawing room, dining room, the corridor, the bathroom, downstairs the half bathroom, then through the corridor to the kitchen here. The back door is there. There is an entrance for the conservatory here and on the other side. Then here, access to the basement. Over there, it's not a big one. It can be easily expanded if there is need for it. So then, back in the hallway here, that's the staircase to access the second floor, with the corridor here, the landing, the spare bedroom, then access here to the bathroom here, with the little, I guess, secret hideout here, and access here for Mortimer's bedroom, and here an access to go to the attic, the main bedroom, with its own balcony here and bathroom, ensuite bathroom here. Then through the library here, there is a staircase leading to the third floor here, and with an access to the attic here. Well, Bunhilda is not happy, she cannot reach the teddy bear, another hideout here, and Bunhilda space here, where she can be dismissed or awakened. Then back to the library, there is access to the fourth floor here and to the rooftop where there is a telescope. So no ghost for that first night, but on the second night there were quite a few. Instead, there was, on the first night, the shenanigans of the gnome ghosts. Those little guys. There is this one and another one who kept popping up in the weirdest places. I think you can spot it on the rooftop of the conservatory here. Yeah, I can see it. But that's it for that episode. I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt!